Guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Do. Today I have with me Dan.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're continuing going over Star Trek comics. This one was one which I've been wanting to get to for a long ass time. And that's the Star Trek Next Generation, the Mirror Universe stories. And believe it or not, these are now all officially canon. This is the official Star Trek Next Generation Mirror Universe. And there's been it several attempts before throughout the novels and everything to try and do it. But this is the first one that's actually officially canon. And where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Sorry, you're like, hey, where'd you go?
I
But
disappeared.
yeah. Now, your last time, last episode, you already talked about your stuff with Star Trek. But what's your thoughts and handling of the Mirror Universe? I mean, everyone getting goatees and everything, notwithstanding.
Goatees were a foregone conclusion, and so were sleeveless muscle shirts.
Which we will
So,
see that here. We will definitely see
yes,
that
yes.
here. But the thing I find interesting about it is that it's not pure like everyone's evil. This is not the crime
Yeah.
syndicate universe where it's an episode 180. It's more like everyone's aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the better way of putting it? Everyone's aggressive. Everyone's out for themselves. But it doesn't mean that they're all
Yeah.
evil in the traditional
Yeah.
sense.
I would say that too because, Mirror Spock he still had this sense of honor that
Yeah.
he was still pretty noble.
There's basically you're more likely to be evil, wicked than you are good, as opposed to in real life
Yeah.
where you're more likely to be good than you are evil.
Well, Machiavelli disagrees, but okay.
Well, okay, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, we're gonna start off with the mirror broken, and first of all, look at that.
Sleeveless muscle.
Yep, but look at
Yep, I
Troy.
knew that. I saw that.
Yeah, but look,
Uh-huh.
yeah, she's definitely a femme fatale, and oh boy, I would have loved to see Marina Sturgis dressed in that. Come on, wouldn't you?
No comment.
Ah, come on. But yeah, and
You
also,
know, but
look at
you
Data.
know, but
Yeah, but again, look at Data.
he looks all Borgy.
He is
Yeah.
Borgie. But yeah, we open up
Mm-hmm.
focusing on Lieutenant Ensign Barclay as they are on the ISS Stargazer, which was Picard's original ship in the main universe. Here, the Enterprise D is not around yet. The ship,
Okay.
and yeah, but basically, since this is the Stargazer, it's running longer than it should. It's basically spends most
Falling
of
apart at the seams.
yep, and
Mm.
basically then yeah, we're seeing now remember during by this point you've had the Cardassians and the Klingons in an alliance. We knew that from the DS9 stuff.
Okay.
Yep, and they've been like a powerhouse, like the likes of which most have not dealt with. Again, all of this is Barclay talk. So it is he's still Lieutenant Barclay, sorry. But yeah, the Terran Empire is in sad shape. Spock's weak-willed era of reform made it feeble and indecisive. The Cardassian Klingon alliance took advantage of that weakness and crushed it. The Cardassians and the Klingons were never able to fully penetrate the defenses around Earth's solar system. We still had strength enough for that. So what's left of the Empire is still bottled up here. They'd rather us let us slowly starve than have to assault the Imperial homeworld. The rest of the quadrant scarcely even knows we're still around.
Mm.
Yep. And hold on a second. No idea. And the Cardassians and the Klingons like it that way. Ah, Mr. Barclay, let's talk. Captain? And so, Mr. Barclay, how are the things in engineering? Good. Well, they could be better, sir. There's a lot of problems. I think you know about the plasma leaks, and yes, I know. But I'm sure it can get sorted out. I have another assignment for you, presuming you're willing to step out of engineering for a moment. Assignment, sir? Assist Lieutenant Yar in overseeing the escort of the Vulcan slave ships. With our first officer still unaccounted for, she may require an extra hand. Yes, sir. Counselor, what do you think? Is Lieutenant Barclay up for the task? Yes, Captain. I think he'll do nicely. Ugh, get out of my head! I hate his damned empath. I can't stand Picard or his mind witch. It's spineless leadership, like a Picard that's gotten the Empire to the sad state it's in. They'll all be dealt with in time. Bold moves, Barclay. Remember that. Bold moves. Well then, report to Lieutenant Yar immediately. Yes, sir. Lieutenant Yar,
So
I've been
is Barkley the? Oh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, is Barkley like the engineer?
No, no, there's still Geordi here. He's just one of the
Okay.
engineers. Lieutenant Yar, I've been asked to
Okay.
assist you in monitoring the Vulcan transfer. Oh, too slow, Barclay. Ha! I have no idea what good you're going to do, but listen up. The slave ship convoy here and we're escorting is full of Vulcans. They've been working the polar gas mines on Venus, but now they're being diverted to Titan for ice mining. Must restrain myself. There's no time for a fight. Stargazer! Stargazer! The Vulcans are rising up in convoy ship 5 and 6. They're trying to take control. Ah, hell. Oh, and Barclay, can you basically what does she do? She blows them all up. So much for your rebellion. There were over 1,000 Vulcan slaves on each of those ships. That's right, and the rest of them will learn a lesson from this. Someone's got to maintain order around here. You're dismissed, Lieutenant. Thanks for your help. I wonder if Imperial Command and the Department of Slavery will be pleased with the loss of all those Vulcans. Not to mention the captain. Well, that's Yar's problem, not mine. But then someone tried to execute him. Die! Because you know the whole thing. You die to ascend, you kill to ascend rank.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be the low man in the totem pole anymore. Finally! Sam, we can make a deal. No deals, Barclay. Gah! Lieutenant Barclay, are you injured? Commander, no. No, I'm fine. You are fortunate I arrived when I did. Escort instant Clock to the agony booth. Yes, sir! Inform Lieutenant Yar I expect Clock to receive the customary duration and for this offense. No more. Commander, not that I don't appreciate the assistance, but why did I interfere? Fear not, Lieutenant Barclay. I did not consider you to be in my debt or anything quite so sentimental. You were simply blocking the corridor, and as Clark was on top, stunning him was the simplest recourse. And as a higher ranking officer, you are ostensibly of more value. As you were, Lieutenant. Oh, it's cold!
Wow.
Yep, yeah, he's always trying to reach perfection.
Mm-hmm.
But then we see this bit where Picard seems to be giving accolades to Yar, but of course that causes Barclay to feel like, no, this isn't right. They're leaving together. No personal regards. I'll never have a better opportunity. Come on, split up already. Now, as he kills Yar, Barclay, you damn coward. Well done, Lieutenant. I see you took my advice. I did, sir. Good. That woman's ambition needed to be curbed. Killing all those slaves merely in a pointless show of muscle was a ludicrous waste of resources. After it happened, I arranged this ruse of an award ceremony, and that's when I contacted you. Oh, her security staff was formidable, and this seemed the best way to draw her out. As for you, I appear to be in the market of a new chief of security, and I think you'd be happy to leave engineering. I presume you will accept my proposition? Oh, I accept, Captain. I accept. For now. So,
Mm-hmm.
how was that for just an introduction to all this? And yes, Yar dies again.
Of course she does. She always does.
Yeah, but how is that for a starting point? What do you think of this, Barclay?
This is interesting, but I still can't. I still can't help but calling him Mr. Broccoli in my head.
What about Picard here?
This is a. I guess this is pretty much how I would have expected a Mirror Universe Picard to be.
Yeah, some birds have had him be a coward. He's not a coward here, but he is ambitious. But yeah, then we get a summary of this is the first issue proper. The last one was a free comic book day issue.
Mm.
So we get a summary of what happened in the in between times. As Picard is basically like patient. If I've learned anything in this life, it is the value, and it is this: the value of patience, not complacency, not inactivity, patience. Every move must be considered, every contingency planned for. Only then is one truly prepared to act. Then, so prepared, one must merely remain calm and wait for a mistake, an opportunity, and then, ka-chink, checkmate. And captain to the bridge, please. Captain needed on the bridge. Captain. Ah, good morning, Inquisitor. Come, walk with me. So report. What do you feel from the crew? The usual, Captain. Discontent, disillusionment, suspicion. It's no secret how poorly the war has gone. The Klingons and the Cardassians have corralled the Empire back to the limits of our own solar system. With our mission strictly to patrol our own borders instead of taking the war to them, well, spirits are low. The only thing providing any hope at all are the rumors still throwing around some amazing new warship being developed by the Imperial Starfleet. Ridiculous. If that were true, my sources would have informed me. This isn't just rampant paranoia and desperation, Captain. I'm sensing genuine faith from some of the crew. Some of the people know something. So then you actually have hope, and for this phantom warship, and I should have the name. Perhaps, Jean-Luc. After all, every living thing needs a little hope just to survive. Captain on the bridge, as you were. Situation, Commander Data. The hunger age scanners picked up a lone ship just on the outskirts of the system, Captain. Cardassian. It appears to be a Galor class cruiser. Alone. They usually travel in threes. Affirmative. But all indications the ship is traveling at sublight speed and its trajectory is erratic, suggesting some sort of malfunction. Are you sure this isn't a trap, Commander? I don't want to take the bait and then be surrounded by Cardassian warships. Long-range scans do not show any Cardassian ships nearby. This appears to be a courier or surveillance vessel that has undergone a warp core breach. It would be difficult to falsify these sensor readings. If we could bring her back intact, it would be quite a prize. Indeed, Captain, the phaser array alone would be worth the trouble, not to mention the torpedo banks if the ship is still fully armed. Very well. Mr. Kushel, set an intercept course. Warp 6. Let's get to the Cardi ship before some of its friends arrive. Course laid in, Captain. Engage. And with any luck, we'll return with our reward. And sure enough, they go there, they fight it off, and she's coming around. Shields up. Return fire, damn it! Yes, sir. Their shields have collapsed. They're wide open. So, yep, they started taking on. The priority is the ship, Commander, not the crew. Take the shot. Understand, Captain. Target the ship's life support system and rear shuttle bay hatches. Ready to fire, Captain. Fire! And sure enough, ah! My God. Mind your station, Ensign. If you'd rather not be here, maybe sometime in the agony boost might toughen you up. Explosive decompression achieved, reading no life signs remaining on board the Cardassian vessel. Excellent. And Captain, perhaps we should secure the survivors for intelligence purposes. You're probably right, Inquisitor. Mr. Data, retrieve, what do you think? Two of the Cardassians before they suffocate. It doesn't matter which. Beaming prisoners to transporter room 2. Mr. Barkley, report to the transporter room and escort the prisoners to the brig. Aye, sir. Mr. Data, activate tractor beam. We have what we came for. The Cardassian ship is secured, Captain. Fine work, Data. Set course for Mars. Captain, I'm sure that ship got a distress call. Do you think they'll try to pursue us? I doubt it. The Cardassians have lost too many ships to Earth's defense grid over the years. A bigger battle with us probably won't be worth it to them. Now, if there were Klingons, we'd probably be in for a fight. Nevertheless, this will be a good time for us to be moving along. Ready, Commander? Course laid in for the shipyards of Utopia Planeta, Captain. Ready at your command. Excellent, Commander Data. Make it so. I'll wager the junkyard dogs at the Imperial shipyards will be quite impressed by today's catch. They'll be singing our praises back home. Soon. Data. Yes, Captain. I was testing this new cutting beam extension. I hope Ensign Rayburn on the other side of the bulkhead doesn't mind the wall of his quarter heating up and glowing. Data, don't you have anything better to do? I have improved the efficiency of this cutting beam by over 175%, Captain. That's not what I'm talking about, Data. What I mean is, can't you do things that create new opportunities for us? Think bigger, bigger. I didn't rescue you from that damned mine just to tinker with new arms. I think there has to be a greater destiny for you. I will try, sir. Data, it's Barkley. Ready for lunch? Yes, Captain Lieutenant. Let me just change my arm appliances. And yep, we see then down there as Ah, nothing like a good ship-to-ship skirmish earlier today to work up a good appetite, right, Commander Data? If you say so, Lieutenant, I do not require sustenance in the same way that humans do. As you are well aware, I am only here to end your insistence that I accompany you. Really, Commander, if you want to learn more about humans, you need to observe them up close. Even the captain thinks you spend too much time in your quarters. The captain said that? Yeah, why, yes, he did. Now have a seat and Gah! What the hell are you two doing about? He's a gullible idiot. That damn fool believes that all those stupid rumors about some brand new ship that's going to save the Empire. It's true. A friend of mine, cousin, is working on it. Oh, that rumor's been around for years. It's just a tall tale, son. I'm sorry, Commander. This wasn't quite what I had in mind. Actually, this was quite illuminating. I have further considered the counsel of you and the captain on this matter of observing and listening to humans more closely. It may prove beneficial. Uh, so you go down there, and I love this. He actually, like, Barkley and Data, you're with me. Muster up some security and meet me in the transporter room too. Barkley, don't forget to bring along those two Cardassian prisoners. Inquisitor, you have the con. We won't be gone long. Behave yourself. I'll try not to get too comfortable. But yep, Picard, Jean-Luc, what do you got? I'm captain of the Stargazer. We just brought in a captured Cardassian vessel. I scanning it. I see. Scanning now. We've also brought in these prisoners from in the Cardassia. Thanks for bringing in half a ship, Picard. The entire vessel's blown out, and one of the wings is missing. Maybe more than two prisoners next time. Go to hell. Don't worry. We'll apply this to your credits for commendation. That's not quite the reception we were expecting. I'm not surprised. That's how things are throughout the Imperial Command and bureaucracy these days. There's no appreciation for action. It's all little petty, desperate fiefdoms. No one looks at the bigger picture. The Empire's resources are strained to the breaking point. Without some and different kind of thinking, I don't know how much longer Earth can hold out. We're going to have to start making our own new opportunities. Commander, what are you? Making some new opportunity. Data, there may be hope for you yet. Assuming you don't get us killed, do not worry, Captain. I have shut down all the security protocols. Later on, they find out that they are making his other ship, the Enterprise.
Hmm.
Yep, and it is a Galaxy class designed to outperform almost all the other ships. There, LaForge. He used to be on the
But
Stargazer.
is it the Galaxy class dreadnought from All Good Things?
It looks kind of like it.
Okay.
But yeah, do you think he will cooperate with you? There's only because basically LaForge is on the Enterprise, and they're going to use him to get through. LaForge, yes, sir. I understand you have something urgent to report. Yes, sir. The antimatter chamber on the new Galaxy-class ship is developing microscopic cracks. I'm concerned that it might rupture. And how do we detect these? Basically, yeah, he's talking about this, but he feels so underappreciated. You know what I mean? Basically, like if there's something wrong, I'll take care of it. So other people are willing to take his, spot. What the hell, Captain and Commander? I don't understand. Why are you here? Let's talk, Lieutenant. And that's how we found out about the Enterprise, Lieutenant. Internal Affairs didn't detect Data's intrusion. I covered all my tracks. When I invaded the system, as far as emergency services knows, one of the binaries tripped and fell into the console, causing the hull. This is amazing, Data. I didn't think you had this sort of thing in you. But why are you two telling me all this? Mr. Data has been trying some new things lately. It's true. And I was wondering, Lieutenant, if maybe you might be willing to expand your horizons too. Perhaps we might work together? I think I see where you're going with this, Captain. Cooperation usually makes me sick to my stomach. But these are difficult times, and I'm tired of being. And I'm tired. Tired of being ignored. Tired of being mocked for my disabilities unless I find new ways to operate. Hey, I'm always going to be left behind. All the work I do for the Enterprise is unrewarded. I don't even have a position or quarters on board. You always treated me fairly on the Stargazer, Captain. So I'm in. Excellent. So where is this Enterprise? Not so fast. Let's agree on some terms, Captain. All right, you help me, Commander, and commandeer the Enterprise, LaForge, and I'll get you that position and those quarters. Not good enough. I want to be chief engineer, and I want the largest share of any profits after yours, Captain. I'm risking a lot for this, and expect you to make this worth my while, maybe my life. Agreed. Excellent. I look forward to working with you, Captain. Now, where is this damn ship? Follow me? It's right there. Nonsense. We would have seen it from orbit. Basically, in other words, it's cloaked.
Mm.
Yep, 6 Klingon cloaking devices to make sure it's all hidden. Oh, we're gonna get Riker. The Enterprise is the key. Finally, a chance to leave this junk heap behind and command a truly great starship, a vessel worthy of my ability. And I'll be damned if I let anyone else have her, especially that preening jackass Jellicoe. I've no great love. What?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
Well, you know about the name?
No, I know the name. It's just that on Twitter there is a the Jellicoe account, and often they do mirror universe kind of things with the big, sleeveless arms and everything like that. And I think that's pretty cool. So that's what it kind of reminded me of.
Yep, I have no great love for trusting subordinates, but it's the only way this plan can work. Actually, before I go further, I got so what do you think about all this? How they're going to be stealing the Enterprise and they're bringing in some of the more bigger names, regular cast members. And it turns out they're all spread out.
Mm.
What do you think?
It's interesting, and I would like to see how this goes.
Yep, but someone actually tries to kill him. Bloody hell! Come on out! Doom! He throws a weight at him and a dagger. He needs to work on his cardio. Get that mess cleaned up, gentlemen. So, damn, guy tries to kill him, but Picard's too strong.
Hmm?
The guy tried to kill Picard.
Yes.
But Picard was too strong.
Of course he was. He's Picard.
Yep. Enjoy your workout, Captain. I know. Enjoy your workout, Captain. Not as relaxed as I would have and liked, Inquisitor. Captain, you're hurt. I'll be fine, Deanna. Our plan is on track. Geordi LaForge has agreed to get us the keys to the Enterprise, command codes, and security clearance. Everything we'll need. I'll be counting on you, Barclay, to work closely with Mr. LaForge and Data to make sure all of this works. One mistake in all this, and in this transfer of command, and we're all done for. Understand? Yes, Captain. But there are 2 more things we need, and I think, Inquisitor, you are uniquely positioned to provide them both. The first thing we need is to carefully evaluate and decide upon which crew members will be taking with us to the Enterprise. I want the people we can trust most, and not the people who may already be planning to kill me. I was thinking that you, in your capacity as Inquisitor, you would like me to scan the minds of likely candidates among the crew. Precisely, but be subtle. I want them seeking just a routine Imperial check for loyalty and right thinking. And the second thing you need, I've learned how to keep certain things from you when I needed to, Inquisitor. The second thing we need is a high-level contact on the Enterprise to make this work. The first officer, as a matter of fact. I believe you've been acquainted with him. We're not in the best of terms, but then you already knew that. I know that, don't you? Fine, I'll reach out to him. Riker! So everybody's going through and questioning everyone and finding out, no. Like, Captain, I've got a list of the best picks. Fine, I'll look them over. Some of the crew members on my list are better than others, but I think I've managed to pick out about 100 of the best people. And these are the ones most likely to show some loyalty when we need it most, or at least aren't actively disloyal. This wasn't easy, Jean-Luc. I've never scanned so many people in such a short period of time. There are a lot of disenchanted people on the ship. Angry, fearful, concerned. I am well aware, to tell you the truth. I think we're getting off the Stargazer just in time. We'll have a fresh start on Enterprise with a better and stronger crew. But one thing is still bothering me. How are we gonna get all of these people onto the Enterprise? I've tasked Data and Barclay with solving that. The sort of engineering exercise is perfect for those 2. What I'm more worried about is LaForge. If he can't deliver on his lofty promises, we're dead in the water before we begin. Lieutenant LaForge, what are you doing here? Well, I was just in the neighborhood a few floors up, and so I stopped by to see you, and whoa, look at that view. So basically, it's like I was thinking, Leia, about when you and I were working on the Enterprise Antimatter Containment Project, and how I miss making you laugh and the reflection of the face coil in your eyes. Oh, Jordy. All right, LaForge, what are you up to? What games are you playing? It's not a game. Spare me your excuses. What do you want, and what do I get out of it? How about how about if we sit down and eat, and I'll tell you about it. All right, Jordy, but you're on thin ice here, so this better be good. So I've been talking to Captain Picard from the Stargazer. Picard, isn't he the one with that crazy robot? That's the one. So here's our plan. Let me know what you think. That's quite a tale to forge. But how are you going to get the security clearance to get on the Enterprise? Basically, in other words, he seduces her. Promises to get her involved as well. And sure enough,
Really is Mirror Jordy.
What?
I said it really is Mirror Jordy. He's good with women.
Yep. And sure enough, just in making everything goes forward. So they're able to get in there and change all the command controls to Picard, Data, Barclay, LaForge, and herself. Oh, I hate when this happens. And Picard must really want the ship to be willing to really want that ship to be willing to try something this risky. According to the captain, this is an opportunity that cannot be passed up. Do you disagree? Oh no, I'm on board with the plan. If there's going to be one unstoppable ship in the galaxy, I'm going to be on it. I just know that if this scheme doesn't work exactly as planned, we're all dead meat. Oh, look at that! Ka-chunk!
Mm-hmm.
Even the simplest plans of action, no matter how well assessed, requires a certain degree of risk. And the judgment of that risk, I find, defies simple calculation. Data, can I ask you something? Undoubtedly, you are unable to. Whether or not you do remains your prerogative. Down there at the Spire, at Utopia Planta, when you took over that workstation, what happened down there? That didn't seem like you at all. I decided it was time to show some initiative. What did that feel like? It felt like being alive. Okay, I actually like this with this Data, don't you?
Yeah.
He's similar but different in the right ways.
Yeah.
I mean, we have someone like Barclay who is, let's be honest, he's a completely different character, but in the best way.
Mm-hmm.
But Data here, he is different enough, but he's right in the right ways and in the wrong ways.
Mm-hmm.
Mars Utopia. There we go. Are you William Riker? Who's asking? The name's Picard. We have a mutual friend, Diana Troy. She was supposed to meet me here. God damn it! I should have known she wouldn't show. What the hell do you want? It may be better if we talk privately. Get lost. Whatever you're selling, I'm not interested. It may be better if we talk privately. I'll not say it a third time. So, Picard, talk. I know all about it, Riker. The Galaxy-class ship, the Enterprise, and I want it. What? How do you know about that? I intend to take it, Riker, and it will be easy to accomplish with your help. But make no mistake, I intend to take it with or without you. Don't pretend you're loyal to that insipid fool Jellicoe. You probably want him dead more than I do. Jellicoe is exactly where I want him for now. The devil I know is better than the devil I don't. Why should I trust you? Because if I wanted you dead, you'd already be dead. And the hell I would! Ah! Ah! Oh! I told you to get the hell out, Picard. You should have listened. Ah! I'll not say it a third time, pompous ass. Bum bum bum. You dirty. Ah! Still with us, Picard? Come and see. Later, I'll say this for you, Picard. You may not be the toughest man I've ever met, but you're goddamn close. So why don't you tell me about this plan of yours? Let me get you something. What are you drinking? Interesting, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
Wesley.
Oh my God! It's Goth Wesley.
Permission to come on board. Granted, sir. Welcome, Captain Jellicoe. I said, so yeah, basically, oh yeah, like, this is a monumentous day, soldiers of the Empire. My presence here means that the day is finally upon us, the launch of the new ISS Enterprise D. This Galaxy-class vessel is going to restore the Empire to its former glory. While you may think my message towards you have been harsh, cruel, and at times unfair, realize that your struggle during the construction of this vessel have not been in vain. Only through pain and discipline will you develop the skills necessary. Soldier, is that tunic properly pressed? Sorry, sir. Get him out of here. Haul him off the retraining. I've told you time and time again, we will do things the right way on this ship, and there will be no tones for anything less.
He doesn't seem much different.
Yep. But yeah, then we find out that that Crusher is being brought on there as their chief medic, of course. Of course, but he is such an insufferable ass. Well, you just never know how things might turn out, Lieutenant. Dr. Crusher, Captain Jellicoe, I'm glad you accepted his assignment, Doctor. I specifically requested you. It would have been difficult to turn down the opportunity to work in the most well-equipped sick bay in the fleet. I request you because you are the best trade doctor in the Empire, and this ship is going to see a lot of action and many casualties. Well,
triage.
Triage, sorry. I hope you're not talking about the casualties merely for the sake of casualties. As the captain, I'll be the one determining how many casualties we need to have in the service of our mission, Doctor. Right. Okay. Why exactly do we need your useless son here, Doctor? This is a vessel of war, not a child care center. You agreed to my terms, Captain. Wesley stays with me. He needs special care, and his continuing treatment is an important part of my ongoing research. So I did, Doctor, but make no mistake. If he gets in the way of your duties or keeps this crew from getting the best care, well, let's just say I'd hate for him to have any accidents. The Enterprise is a large and dangerous place for a child. Is he gone, Mom? I'm so sorry, Wesley. Maybe I should never have taken this position. It's all right, Mom. We'll be all right. Captain on the bridge! So yeah, they come on board and ready to take it out. Leah Brahms has confirmed to me that the Enterprise has on board only a partial crew, complement of about 200 for this launch. All the better for us. Fewer problems for our invasion force of 150. Definitely. If they had boarded a full invasion force of Imperial Marines and support staff, there could easily have been over 1,000 people on that ship, and we would have had to alter our plans significantly. Lieutenant LaForge and I agree. This imminent test launch of the fully operational vehicle is poorly protected and understaffed. The opportunity presented here to us is fortunate, and one we cannot afford to miss. Very good data. Mr. Barkley, are the invasion teams and transport plans complete? Ready to go, Captain. So basically, they're all getting ready for this plan. It's basically like Ocean's 11.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to put it, isn't it?
Or Ocean's 150.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
And sure enough, they're all on board. Look at how big that transporter room is. Like, I have put my trust in you. That is not an easy thing, but I do so because I am confident that we share a common goal, the supremacy of the Terran Empire, and the supremacy cannot be merely given or found. It must be taken, torn from the grasp of those unworthy of it. I think we're worthy of this pride, and with it, we can take back the stars. What say you? Will you take it? Yes, and yes! So, yep, and they all head out, and you made it. So far, so good, but there's still much to be done. Are we exposed? I've ensured the security cams here are deactivated. Perfect. We only need the moment for staging. Leia Brahms, I presume. I've heard all about you. Unfortunately, time is of the essence right now, and I have little time for pleasantries. Agreed, Captain. Allow me to assure you that I am completely committed to your endeavors. The Enterprise computers are entirely in your hands. Now that's what I like to see. All right, LaForge, we need to follow our plans exactly as we intended. I need you to secure the engine room. Are you ready to take the bridge? Ready, sir. Just give the word, Captain. Let's go. I have a ship to take. Inquisitor, once these shuttlecrafts are disabled, make your way to the transporters. LaForge, no prisoner. They can join us or die. Understood. They expect to see in you to be doing this, did you? The things you talk me into. Ha! On three, hold your fire until I give the word. Dr. Sanchez, please step away from the warp core. If you would, nice and easy. And sure enough, jam! Anyone else feeling exceptionally loyal to Captain Jellicoe? No, no, not remotely. But then, of course, like, I'm the chief. Who the hell are you? Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind. Not at all, ma'am. Damn! I'll try again. Who is the transporter chief? You are. Definitely you. So much better. Captain, all the bridge command protocols are being rewritten. What? My board is down too, sir. The last thing I saw was a subroutine command from main engineering. Picard! Damn! What are you fools waiting for? Return fire! That's an order! Is there anyone here particularly eager to remain under the command of Captain Jellicoe? I just happen to be in the market for a trained bridge crew. So that's how it is, you bastards! Commander Riker, would you mind relieving Mr. Jellicoe of his weapon? You filthy traitor! You did this! This is going to happen eventually anyway, but now I don't have to log even an hour under your pork excuse for command. Commander Data, escort Mr. Jellicoe to the brig to await proper disposition. Lieutenant Barclay, please take our new recruits to the Inquisitor to make certain we've their full cooperation. You won't get away with this, Picard! Well, this is an improvement. And Jellicoe is securely locked away. And it's locked away? Yes, the captain apparently has something specific in mind for him. Commander, may we have a word? By all means, Mr. Data. Lieutenant Barclay, enlighten me. We would merely like to make a suggestion. A man of your position, flushed with a recent victory, might suddenly find himself overcome with ambition. If something were to happen to Captain Picard, we would be forced to assume that the officer on board most likely to gain from that disappearance was responsible, and we would be forced to respond accordingly. Is that a threat, Mr. Data? Not at all, Commander. It is a statement of fact. Captain Picard's life is protected. It would be unwise to test how well. Of all things I might have expected from you, the last would be loyalty. What the hell kind of android are you? I am still discovering that for myself, Commander Riker. Test me, and we will both find out together. Dr. Crusher. Doctor, so formal now. So, Captain, you really did it. You're stealing the ship. Actually, I prefer the term liberating. And Beverly, I need to know I can trust. Can I know? Can I trust you? I need a medical officer. Why should I? It's been years since I've seen you, and we weren't exactly on good terms then. There was never a full investigation of Jack's death. Now it's what to turn on the Empire and join a band of mutineers? Yes, because this ship, in the right hands, in my hands, can change the tide. Finally, humanity has a chance to claw its way back from the brink, but only with the right man on the bridge. I deserve it. We deserve it. You can drop the act any time you like, Wesley. Jellicoe may be fooled, but I never have been. Captain Picard, it's good to see you again. Congratulations on your little coup. We should sign on with Captain Picard, Mom. We need to stay. It's the right move. What? Why? The numbers. Numbers? Oh, what was that? I thought I heard a weird noise. I've
No,
been
I didn't
running.
say anything.
I've been running the numbers. As soon as it became clear that Captain Picard had control of the ship, I backscanned the comm badges of all of his crew and pulled their service records, particularly his command crew. The profit margin of their mission, their psychological profiles, their specialties and skill sets. Statistics don't lie, Mom. This is the most qualified, potentially dangerous crew I've ever seen, far better than any ship you've ever served on. If anyone has a chance to make this ship matter against the Klingons and the Cardassians, it's them. Listen to the boy, Beverly. All right, Jean-Luc, we're in. For now. I like this Wesley!
Yeah.
He's a little psychopath, isn't he?
Yep. Well, I mean, it's the mirror universe, so everybody is. But yeah.
But yep, they take him all and take Jellicoe out there. Choose your final words wisely, Mr. Jellicoe. After all, everyone on board is watching. Your day is coming, Picard! It'll be a knife in the back for you, just like this there was for me. If not from that bastard Riker or your robot thug, then from someone else you never saw coming. That remains impossible. But it's really nothing you need to worry about. Mr. Jellicoe, consider yourself dismissed. Oh!
Oh, they spaced him! Holy shit!
And while they were at warp!
They spaced him at warp? Oh!
Yeah!
That's nice.
That is nice, isn't it? Just like, Damn!
That's nice.
Oh, and we're gonna see Gyna!
Bye bye, Eddie. But yeah,
Yep,
no.
yep. And Data, what the hell is this isolation pod the captain had beamed over from the Stargazer? That container holds a special guest of the captain. You and I need to see that she is safely secured into her new quarters on the Enterprise. Her? Who's inside? Her name is Guinan. She's real? I thought that she was ship's gossip. Are you kidding? I do not kid, Lieutenant. This I have to see. Whoa! Yeesh! What happened to her? Why is she locked up? It is for the safety of others. She could be unpredictable. Guinan is an Al-Ariad. She is hundreds of years old. We think she may be the last surviving member of her race. All others like her were killed in some sort of planetary genocide. The extermination of her people drove her to the condition you see now. Is she crazy? The captain actually finds her quite insightful. He authorized me to talk to you about her today. We anticipated you would have questions. Guinan and the captain have known each other for a long time. They have a mutually beneficial relationship. He finds her advice and counsel to be of considerable benefit and profit. I also find her very fascinating. Yeah, well, that's no surprise. What do you mean? You and Guinan have something in common, Data. Captain Picard seems to have a real soft spot for you for misfits and hard luck cases like you two. Processing. Very interesting. I have never considered this before. Does the captain's soft spot include you as well, Mr. Barkley? Congratulations all around. We have accomplished what to many might have seemed impossible. The Enterprise is ours. Now we can finally retake our proper place in the galaxy, break free of the confines of our own solar system, and begin raining down hell itself upon the Klingons and Cardassians. But before we can begin, we need to face some harsh realities as we figure out how to run the ship efficiently. Yeah, effectively. First, we need to deal with the Jellicoe malcontents we have on board. We're on our way now to Neptune Station to take care of that. Second, and this I think is far more pressing, we have a mere skeleton crew on board for the operation of such a large vessel. Do we have enough qualified crew members in key positions to properly run the Enterprise? And basically, they're trying to figure out they do need more people in charge.
Yeah. Because wasn't the crew complement like
150.
1,000 people?
150 was probably only a few other people had on board.
No, I mean in TNG, the crew complement of the Enterprise was like 1,000 people.
Which we
A
even
thousand.
which even LaForge made that clear earlier.
Okay.
Oh, but of course, even Riker's like, he's just a child. Besides, does he even have all of his marvels? It's all just an act. He's actually brilliant. The Doctor's been hiding his genius for years. He's already pulled and analyzed all of our service records for strengths and weaknesses the moment we set foot aboard this ship. Really? He's a hell of an actor then. Captain, you can't be serious. We need him. He's an asset, damn it, and we're going to take advantage of every asset we have to make this work. Assuming he's as smart as you say he is, that doesn't necessarily mean he's got what it takes, that he won't crack under the pressure. Isn't this an awfully big gambit? Our last gambit turned out rather well, Commander, and I'm feeling lucky. Captain, we are in synchronized orbit with Neptune Station, sir. Very good, Lieutenant. The station reports that they are ready to begin the prisoner transfer anytime you like. Mr. Barkley and Mr. Data, would you please handle the transfer of Jellicoe loyalists? Inquisitor, Mr. LaForge, would you care to join me on a quick trip to the penal facility? Have you been here before, LaForge? No, sir, I have not, but I've heard stories. Ha! No, and it's not quite as bad as all that, mostly, and top secret, too. I happen to be well acquainted with the administrator. The penal facility on Neptune Station is run by Tistu Fon. He's been there for years. Nowadays, it's rare for an off-worlder to still be in charge of an Imperial facility, but he's so knowledgeable and efficient at penal colony management and re-education that the Empire has allowed him to keep his position. And it certainly didn't hurt that he was a pioneer in the agonizer technology. Indeed, indeed. Energize, Lieutenant. Captain Picard, you all space pirate. It's good to see you. And Tetsu and Testa, your new personal guards are magnificent. Oh, you
Are
like
those
them.
Gorn?
What? Yeah,
Are
they're
those Gorn?
Gorn. Yes.
Okay. I gotcha.
You can't be too careful with running a pedo colony, you know. So you just want me to hold them onto them for a while for their own safety, of course. Yes, if you don't mind, and Testa. I'm sure an Imperial ship will be here shortly to pick them up. You have my gratitude. I'll owe you one. Oh, don't worry about it, Jean-Luc. You've helped me out a many a time. I'm happy to do it, and good luck with the new ship, I must say. Thanks again. That is, and what is this, Tusta? Some new research? So, in other words, they're doing experimental therapy device. His predecessor Adams built it, but never got it to work out. He calls it the neural neutralizer. Basically, it's an improved version of the agonizer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't worry, Captain. When I'm through with them, they won't remember a thing about their treatment. They'll think they had a nice time here. No, you wouldn't! Make it so, Dr. Fawn. Ah, damn you, Picard! Why are you doing this? We don't deserve this! You should have made a better choice. If you had done so, you wouldn't be in this situation. Thanks, Jean-Luc. This will advance my research by months. Ah! There you are. Whenever I need to find you, I just need to look for the places furthest out in the ship. You love being first anywhere. What do you want? And what do you want? Did you come here to try to browbeat me into leaving your precious captain alone? Oh, not to worry. Your Tin Man and his lapdog beat you to it. No, I came here to check on you. Stay out of my head, Diana! I never needed to read your mind to know what you're thinking. This ship could still be yours, Will. Everything could still be yours. You just have to wait till the time is right. I said no. I said no. Absolutely not. And I'm telling you that this is what's going to happen. I've worked long and hard for years keeping Wesley's secret, and it helped you as well, hasn't it? What about him? Your son isn't the only one that can study service records. I've seen how you adeptly transferred from ship to ship over the years, always just before an unfavorable change of command or an unprofitable assignment, benefiting from Wesley's analysis, no doubt. Beverly, it's time to stop hiding his gifts. What's going on? Here's the situation, Wesley. In our operation to take command of the ship, there were a few casualties. Among them, those casualties were two of our best candidates for the navigator's position. This is a new ship, unfamiliar to all of us, and I want someone in that position who has studied every schematic, every procedure, every operation, and I want someone in that chair who knows this ship. And I'm guessing that's you. Am I wrong? No, no. What do you do, Wesley? Keep hiding or show your mettle? I'm in, sir. Excellent. Go see the quartermaster and have him issue you a uniform on my authority. You're not serving on my bridge wearing a sweater. Captain, this is not over. Doctor, what the hell? Ensign Crusher has taken his possession of navigation, Lieutenant. Any further comment? No, sir. Things are going to continue to be done differently aboard this ship. Change is the only thing that is going to lead us out of the darkness. We have all served on plenty of starships that continue to toe the Imperial line, and we've seen where it's delivered us. Near extinction at the hands of the Klingons and the Cardassians. No more. We will deliver change, and change will deliver us. Captain, 3 ships dropping out of war directly ahead of us. Ships register them as and the Stargazer and Horatio and the Arnold. Looks like they got your old bucket of bolts up and running again. And fully crewed, no doubt. Receiving a hail from the Horatio, Captain. On-screen data. An old friend sent to talk some sense into me. What the hell are you doing, Picard? Walker, it's been a long time. How have you been keeping? You smug bastard. Don't give me your niceties. You're traitors to the Empire. All of you. I'll see you executed for this, unless you merely come to your senses and hand over the Enterprise. Oh, I don't think it'll come to that. Then you're dead. Transmission ended. Well, Commander, time to see if this ship lives up to all the rumors and intrigue. All ship and 3 ships powering up their phaser banks. Shields up. Sustaining fire from all 3 vessels, Captain. Damage report. Shields holding at 97%. Impressive. Let's give the Horatio a little taste of what we have to offer, Mr. Barkley. Nothing too permanent yet. Just shake them up a little. Phasers locked onto the Horatio saucer section, sir. Fire. Direct hit, sir. Horatio's dropping back, sir. Sensors indicate Horatio's shields are down 36%. I could imagine so, Mr. Crusher, take us around for a better vantage point of the Stargazer and the Arnold. Now, Mr. Barkley, let us break into the photon torpedoes. Fire off a volley or 2 at the Stargazer and the Arnold, would you? Aye, sir. Ba-choom, ba-choom, choom, choom. We appear to be more than a match for whatever comes our way. Hey, wouldn't you say, number 1? Sir, we've got company. You were saying? Uh-oh! And Terran forces, this is Gald and Dinar. We hate to break up your little spat, but seeing that you are outnumbered and outpositioned, on behalf of the Cardassian Klingon Alliance, we'd like to order you to immediately stand down and prepare to surrender the ISS Enterprise. If you don't mind, we'd like to inspect your new toy. This is Jean-Luc Picard, captain of the Enterprise, Gald and Dinar, and now and very well, and you know very well that we will never surrender this ship. Guinan's waking up. As a matter of fact, Goldenar, the Enterprise is more than a match for your so-called fleet, and we're prepared to show you just how powerful this vessel is. As she's hurrying on over, come now, Picard. It seems to me that my proposal is a reasonable one. We get your ship, and you get to continue living. I give you my personal word that you and your crew will be treated well in my custody. Love! I'd rather take my chances in battle with you any day, Cardassian. Oh, are you so sure about that, Captain? We've already prepared a little display for you. Execute Operation A immediately. Ka-choom! The Arnold, sir, it's completely destroyed. There's more where that comes from, Captain. Are you sure you won't consider my off? Shut him off! I recommend less talk and more action, sir. We need to put some distance between us and the overwhelming forces immediately and figure out a plan. Agreed, number one. Data, let's get away from here as quickly as possible. Out of the solar system. Set an invasive course. Warp 9.5 or faster if she'll do it. Aye, sir. And course plotting and engaging immediately. Captain, what about the Horatio and the Stargazer? Tell them to follow us if they value their lives. Dream! Captain Picard, I need to speak with you. Stop her! Whoa! Wait! Jean-Luc, this is urgent. We need to speak. It's okay. Stand down. Let her be. This way, Guinan. We'll talk in here. And maintain course and speed data. I'll be right back, number one. Take it easy. The captain's coming. I know. Just need to talk to him now before it's too late. Jean-Luc, who is this? I've never seen readings like this. An old friend, Doctor. She's going to be all right. I think so. She's just under a tremendous amount of stress. Stress? Of course I'm stressed. You need to get your ego in check, Jean-Luc, before it gets the worst of you and gets us both killed. Oh, you need to think and be thinking two steps ahead, not exchanging schoolyard taunts with that fool Cardassian back there. Yes, you're right. You need to think about what this new ship can do for you and how you can best take advantage of the situation. Anything less than that from you right now could get us all killed. How did she know all that? You would be surprised, Doctor, at the depths of Guina's knowledge. Her counsel has saved me innumerable times. Doctor, would you escort Guina back to her quarters and make sure that she gets the best care? Are you ordering me off the bridge, Captain? Because I have kept and have every intent of keeping an eye on my son. Beverly, now is not the time or place for this argument. Let me take care of Guina, there's no need for infighting at the moment. Wouldn't you agree? And you, no more surprise excursions to the bridge. Ensign Crusher, status report. So basically, they're heading on over there as they're trying to figure out what to do next. We have two choices, Captain. Either we abandon the Horatio the Stargazer and thereby escape our pursuers, or we stay with the Horatio and Stargazer and make a stand. Our odds in making a stand are not at all good. I won't abandon the Horatio the Stargazer to be destroyed, even though they were in pursuit of us mere moments ago. But if we turn and make a traditional stand with them against our enemy, we face nearly inevitable defeat and destruction. These options are terrible. I want new options. What else do you have? I've been thinking, what if we make the Enterprise 3 ships? 3 ships? What do you have in mind? Oh, you have the captain's yacht, the saucer section, and the secondary hull. This would mean the Klingons and the Cardassians will have to be shooting at more targets and players with more of a variety of different tactical options to engage the enemy. Good thinking, Wesley. That's what we need. Novel approaches in the face of unusual circumstances. Splitting up the Enterprise gives us options for a number of surprises. That's all well and good, but can this plan actually work, LaForge? Can you coordinate all 3 parts, and would this really help improve our odds? You know what, Commander? This just might work. I can coordinate communications, sensor scans, and our tactical computers across the main bridge, secondary hull's battle bridge, and the pilot module of the yacht. There are too many variables to predict outright success or failure with Wesley's plan, but all of my simulations indicate that we will have a significant higher possibility of victory. Sounds good to me. I always favor the odds. Agreed. Let's get this all underway immediately. Let the Horatio and the Stargazer know of our plan, Lieutenant Barclay. Aye, sir. and I hope they'll be on board with it. Don't really think they have much of a choice, Lieutenant, considering that the enemy is hot on their tail. Number one, I think you should be the one in the captain's yacht. Damn it, why did I know you were going to say that? I'm the first officer on the ship, Picard. I should be commanding either the saucer section or the secondary hull. Hear me out, Commander. You know what I'm thinking. I want the yacht to run interference while the rest of the Enterprise makes its moves. Yeah, you want me to draw the fire away from the others. I get it. I'll be a sitting duck out there. I know exactly how Jellicoe rigged that ship. The yacht's more like a recreational vehicle than a fighter, and it's not like I have any time to make any improvements on it. You know damn well you're the best pilot in the fleet. If anyone can pull this off, it's you. It's a challenge, and you know it. If I thought I had a better chance of success, I'd be in that ship myself. I'll do everything in my power to offer you cover whenever we can. Do I have your support on this? All right, Picard, I'll do this. Considering our situation, it may well be for the best, and I'll accept it as a personal challenge. But I don't like it. Will, don't you dare get killed. I still don't trust you. I don't think I ever will and will. See you on the other side. He's in, Jean-Luc. Good. Meet me on the battle bridge. Picard out. Damn it. So, yep, they go in for a big fight, and, well, let's just say the plan actually works. If you're going to do this, Picard, do it fast. I can't keep this up forever. Getting time to put the fear of God into this bunch of spoonheads.
Yeah.
But yep, and they're putting up a big fight, and then, CHOOM! They're everywhere. It's madness. It cannot be. Enterprise to Captain Keel and Scott. The path is clear. At your starboard, Enterprise. We're right behind you, Enterprise. Drop the hammer. CHOOM! Sensors indicate serious to crippling damage to the majority of the enemy fleet, sir. Excellent. Number one, am I safe to assume you're still among the living? Alive and well, Captain. They never laid a glove on me. Of that I had no doubt. Make your way to rendezvous with the saucer section at your discretion. Send orders to all remaining ships. Withdraw immediately. Take us out of here. Yes, sir. The remaining Cardassian clan ships are retreating, Captain. That's right. Run like the cowards you are. Run back to your masters and tell them. You tell them you were coming for them. Your days are over. Do you hear me? Over! And we have 3 more ships dropping out of warp, Captain. They're Imperial vessels. We're being hailed, sir. Open a channel. Keep those shields up. Admiral Quinn. Picard. It looks like as though we missed the party, though I admit it wasn't the party we were expecting to attend. And Admiral, if I may, Picard had every opportunity to abscond with the Enterprise. He could have jumped a higher warp, and we would have never seen him again, or him or the Enterprise again. And you never have seen us again, either after the Klingons and Cardassians and Klingons were done with us. I'm aware of that, Captain Keel. I saw for certain you were about to be blown to hell by the Armada. There hasn't been a victory like this against the Klingon-Cardassian Alliance in years. It was unprecedented, and we need it now more than anything. In light of the actions we've just witnessed, I'm willing to offer you and your crew a rare blanket absolution of all crimes against the Empire committed today, and a battlefield transfer for you, Picard, the captain of the Enterprise. Would you like to keep running until we eventually bring you to heel, or would you care to accept and serve the glory of the Empire? I believe I would. Lower shields, Mr. Barclay. I checked in on Guinan as ordered, Captain. She's resting comfortably. Ah, Mr. Barclay, I feel it only appropriate to mark our victory with a celebration. Join us, would you? Thank you, Captain. Now, where was I? Yes. Dermian 3. I wasn't worried at all. I knew the Coronado could outfit and outfly those Cardi and cement blocks. Uh, now, when I discovered the maneuver, I only executed it the once, but I surmised that our certain nacelle would provide the stability to accomplish multiple jumps. Maybe you should take it easy with that stuff. I don't need to worry about me. Matiasha Tasha. She's drunk. Lieutenant Barton, you appear concerned. Not concerned, Data, just uncertain. I mean, it wasn't so long ago that the only thing I wanted was to murder Picard. I wanted it so bad I could taste it. And now, how many people in this room have felt the same way? And how long can this possibly last? And now we have also the origin of Data. It's basically what you would think, as we're seeing Barclay talk with him, as it turned out he was part of this in this mining facility. Picard goes down, and well, there's Noonien Sung, his creator,
Mm-hmm.
and basically it goes as well as you think. Basically, finds him, saves him, and gets him out of there. But it is an interesting tale being done on the mines and everything instead of where Data was found before.
Mm-hmm.
As he fights his way out of there. Although, I, Captain, but yeah, they were about ready to attack Picard and ambush him. Counter, you knew we were in danger, and you chose not to do anything about it. My orders were to eliminate the threat here and secure the contraband, which I have done. God damn it, Data. This is real life. It's not a binary equation. Not everything is settled with a yes or no decision. If you can't learn to think on your feet to make decisions for yourself, you're never going to be any good to me. Even worse, you're not going to be any good for yourself either. Have those crates beamed up to the ship. I'm getting my men to sickbay. Yes, Captain. And they find Borg parts! And that's how he improved himself.
Mm-hmm.
And this was back when LaForge was on the Stargazer. The potential is limitless. My God, Data, what have you done? I have attempted to improve myself. I suppose that is what I asked of you, isn't it? I expect a full report on what all of this can do by the end of the day. All right then, carry on. Data, I said, are you ready to do this? I'm ready. So, how was all of that?
That was interesting.
It's pretty good. Seriously, it's a good thing that it's canon, isn't it?
Yeah. That was pretty neat.
Yep, and the fact is, it fit perfectly with the mirror universe. Just, how they would operate.
Yep.
You had all of this, and now, who was your favorite mirror counterpart?
Mm-hmm.
For me, Picard.
Okay, yeah, Picard.
But if I had to pick someone else, it would be Data.
Yes, definitely, Data.
Data is just so interesting, because he is like Data, but yet not. This is basically how Data would be in this world. He's basically, it's like Superman in Superman Red Sun. He's still Superman, just with a different upbringing.
Right.
But it didn't make him evil. It made him, because he's still being a pure good. He just has the communist values.
Yeah.
So Data here. What?
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna, switch gears, but I thought Guinan was pretty interesting too. I really like when they did her too.
We'll see more as her, but I also like Troy as the Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
Actually makes her do stuff. As opposed to just sitting on the bridge being like, Captain, I'm feeling this.
Yeah, yeah.
Riker was interesting, and Barclay, I adore Barclay here. But I gotta say though, how everything went from going to the Stargazer to the Enterprise, it made sense.
Yeah.
And again, the fact that the fact that Picard is still the good guy of this universe, even though he's still full of himself. He's not overly ambitious. Well, no, I take it back. He is, but that's why he has Guinan.
Yeah.
And yeah, and again, just so much of this was good. And what did you think about the artwork?
Okay, the artwork was fantastic.
It was
fantastic.
A bit muddy here and there.
Yeah, but they always looked like the characters and the actors that play them.
Definitely.
It was kind of like a painting.
Honestly. Yep. You should have been here for when Ingrid and my dad and I went over Sitting on the Edge of Forever, based off of, it was the unproduced screenplay version, the Harlan Ellison version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where he drew Kirk and Spock and everything. But yeah, but again, just this was a good starting point. And you could definitely see why more stories are going to be coming forward with this. But but on the next story though, we're going to have the Mirror Universe meet their mainline counterparts. And let's just say it doesn't go the way you expect.
But
really,
because I expect it to be a classic.
Oh, what? What'd you say?
I said I
Repeat it.
expect it to be a cluster F.
Well, yeah, obviously,
I
but
said I
government.
expect it to be
No,
a
no, I heard you. I
cluster
heard you.
F.
I heard you. I heard you. But I was saying, but let's put it this way: this is going to be set in the past. What would be the past for us in Enterprise? So you already know there's no. If this is supposed to be canon, there's no way they can get a decisive victory. That's probably the one downside of having this be canon, but set obviously in the past is that there's only so much you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see you all on the next one. Take care.
Bye.